talking about the theories of framing and gatekeeping in mass media and society. Thomas Koenig said that frames are basic cognitive structures which guide the perception and representation of reality, aka the way the media presents a subject that tells the audience how to think about it. A psychiatrist by the name of Bateson first introduced the concept, and Inman was the first to apply it to the media. An example of framing...
Can you spell that for me?
What?
His name.
Are you talking about Bateson or Inman?
The E one.
Okay. E-N-T-M-A-N. Very good, Erin.
Thanks.
And an example of framing would be the war on drugs or someone's battle with cancer. Okay, and gatekeeping is deciding what information to release and what to withhold from the public. And Kurt Lewin was the first psychologist who applied this theory, and he applied it to a housewife who controls which food she buys at the market and influences what her family does and does not get to eat. David Manning White applied this concept to the media, and he asked a friend of his who was an editor to keep a track of his decision-making process throughout the week to understand the theory. And a gatekeeper would be like the mass media agent, like an editor in a newspaper or television or radio station who plays the role of the sender of information.
I get it. So they send the message.
Yes, they send the message. Courtney?
So how does this apply to the news?
Framing is the way that material is presented and what stance the media takes on it, but gatekeeping is picking what material to actually put in the news.
Oh, okay.
Okay, here it is. Betsy Sue was running late to class and not paying attention to traffic and crossed the road in front of a car.
Cut that out. We don't need to know that. The only thing we need to know is that she was crossing the road. The part about her being late to class is slightly unnecessary.
Okay. Well, this was at the same time that Lindy was driving home from work after a long day, drinking a soda and taking an Advil for the splitting headache she had.
No. Spin that. The audience wants to know that she was drinking and driving.
Okay. Well, Lindy did not have time to stop because the pedestrian came into the road so suddenly.
Great story. You just need to make sure you're getting the right message across. Even though both the driver and the pedestrian are at fault, we want to get the message across that drivers need to be more aware of walkers in the area. The driver is at fault.
But this is now a completely different story than the one I started with.
Well, as a gatekeeper, it is my job to decide what information makes it into the story and what information stays out, and some of the facts just aren't necessary. And as for me, I'm responsible for framing the story. I decide the viewpoint that the story takes and how the audience is going to make sense of it.
But this all seems so similar to agenda setting.
It is, but it's most definitely not. The difference is that as framers and gatekeepers, we decide what information people see and hear and what viewpoint that they take. Agenda setting decides how prominent a story will be in the media and how newsworthy it is. Do you see?
Oh, okay, I understand now.
Good.
We're here live on the scene of what appears to have been a tragic accident. On the streets of Milledgeville, little Betsy Sue has just been hit by a car.
This morning, on her way to work, Lindy Watson decided to have a drink while taking some unlabeled pills. As she was driving, Betsy Sue was crossing the road, and Lindy, under the influence of drugs, couldn't have stopped in time. Tragedy then struck as Betsy was crushed from the impact, leaving her lifeless body at the scene.
Back to you, Kathy.
Wake up in the morning. morning feeling like P. Diddy.
Hey, what up,
Grab
girl?
my glasses, I'm out the door. I'm gonna hit this city.
Let's go.
Before I leave, brush my teeth with a bottle of Jack. Cause when I leave for the night, I ain't coming back. I'm talking pedicure on our toes, toes. Trying on all our clothes, clothes. Boys blowing up our phones, phones. Drop top and playing our favorite CDs. Pulling up to the parties. Trying to get a little bit tipsy.